A British Member of Parliament in the House of the Lords, which is the British Upper House of Parliament, has requested that Uebert Angel and his Rikki Doolan, who is married to his niece Nicola, be investigated for alleged gold smuggling, money laundering and corruption. Lord Jonathan Oates has also demanded that Angel and Doolan's assets be frozen since they are also UK citizens. This follows the release of Al Jazeera's latest investigation, the Gold Mafia, which exposed gangs allegedly driving gold smuggling and money laundering worth billions of dollars in southern Africa. Angel, who is President Emerson Mnangagwa's special envoy and ambassador at large to Europe and the Americas, offered to Al Jazeera's undercover reporters that he could use his diplomatic cover to carry large volumes of dirty cash into Zimbabwe as part of a laundering operation also involving gold smuggling. Doolan repeatedly told Al Jazeera's undercover reporters who posed as gangsters that he and Angel would be able to arrange a meeting with President Mnangagwa himself. Lord Oates raised the issue during a written questions for answer session in the House of Peers at the Pace of Westminster in London. The questions read: Lord Oates to ask His Majesty's government what steps they will take, if any, to address the allegations of criminal activity made against British citizens in the Al Jazeera documentary The Gold Mafia. Lord Oates to ask His Majesty's government what assessment they have made of allegations of corruption and money laundering contained in the Al Jazeera documentary The Gold Mafia, and what steps, if any, they will take to freeze assets held in the UK or dependent territories by those who have been, 1, alleged to have engaged in, and 2, found guilty of financial crime. Lord Oates to ask His Majesty's government what steps they will take, if any, to investigate alleged discrepancies in the application that Uebert Angel, Zimbabwe's ambassador at large, made for British citizenship. Lord Oates to also ask His Majesty's government what assessment they have made of allegations against British citizens made in the Al Jazeera documentary Gold Mafia, and what steps they will take, if any, to investigate the activities of companies whose named directors are alleged to have been involved in a conspiracy to commit financial crime. Lord Oates to ask His Majesty's government what assessment they have made of whether British citizen Uebert Angel should retain diplomatic status as Zimbabwe's ambassador at large. In June 2022, Lord Oates criticized the Zimbabwean government for putting the Nyatsime 16 and leg ions, saying it damaged the country's reputation around the world.
And as you say, they do involve allegations against British citizens. I've tabled questions for written answer in the House of Lords to ask the government to investigate these issues and to so that we can understand what action is being taken to ensure that the named individuals do not profit from their alleged crimes.
Right, and then there's also this trend of the president of Zimbabwe and the finance minister coming over here with an entourage of people that have committed crimes, some that have been known to have committed crimes in Zimbabwe. Is there something there that can be done or is being done by the legislature to that effect, to try and see if justice, particularly for tortured activists?
Well, clearly if those people come here, they come under diplomatic protection, so there's a limit to what can be done. We in the All-Party Parliamentary Group in Zimbabwe do not think it is right at the time that MPs are held on spurious political charges, at times when there are allegations of widespread corruption, where there's been torture, murder, election irregularities, that these senior figures should be invited here to the United Kingdom. So we are urging that that this does not go ahead and it does not go forward.
Well, thank you.